Guys, it's Blade of Fire here, bringing you the ace match of the matchup between WeMade Fox and STX Seoul from the second week of the second round of the Shinhan Bank 2008-2009 Pro League. There you have their logo, right, big and blue in the middle of the screen. As you probably know, all good things must come to an end. We've got we had some very nice games in the first 4 sets. Worth watching them. Please watch them on my account so you don't have anything spoiled while I'm commentating on the ace match. 2-2, of course, the score in between these two teams. WeMade had a very strong position, winning in the first 2 sets with Bye Baby and Mind putting a very good game there against Shuttle. And in the third and fourth set, STX Seoul managed to come back into the game due to very good play by both Calm and Cal, very deserved wins by them. And Mind, as I've already said, played good in the second set. He's in the ace match right now against Hwasin on Colosseum II. Mind is the blue Terran that we have in the screen right now at the bottom left position. Hwasin is at the top left as green Terran. And I'm really looking forward to this game, since I'm pretty sure that these guys haven't played against each other for quite some time now. And it's a really good game. The red sniper against the scholar Terran. I really wondered who of them is going to end up winning out of this matchup, especially since if you look at career-wise, they're both very good players. Now Hwasin, of course, he's the kind of guy that, you know, really had the potential to become something but never did. He did win the 2008 WCG Korea Finals, but no big tournament in his bag up until now, even though he's played over 250 professional games with a 55.56% win rate. TVT is a good matchup for him, 51.96%, not as good as TVZ, better than TBP though. And here we have the quad core. I really like this kind of imaging that the MBC game guys have thought of. I don't know. Somehow it's pretty interesting to get both players and first-person views in one video at the same time. Problem is, because of the video size, unless you watch it full screen, it's not really that easy to notice what's going on. Mine is scouting. In the meantime, barracks being built on the other side by Hwasin. And to talk a little bit about these two players' last achievements within TVTs, Mind hasn't played a TVT in quite some time now, so it's really not possible to say what he's. Oh, and I think he's going 12cc, I believe. He's going for a command center right there. There's no other reason why that. Yeah, command center. There's no other reason why that SCV would have chilled around there. I don't really like the build because Flash used it way too often and lost a lot of times with it, like not understanding that it's not viable if he keeps doing it. But it may pay off for Mind. Factory in the meantime for Hwasin. If Mind manages to get a good bunker up, a good defensive up, it will give him a stronger economic start, and he could try to use that advantage during the mid game to solidify his lead within this game. Talking about Hwasin's last TVTs, he has lost to Leta, he's lost to Fantasy in the Pro League at the end of November, respectively, start of December. Also in November, he lost to Piano Flash, really won against Lomo. So not very convincing play by him in TVT. As I said, Mind hasn't had one in some time. He's building the barracks right now, so Mind hasn't had a TVT in some time broadcasted. But thinking back of games of him against Flash, I'm pretty sure that he's my personal favorite within this matchup to win. The first Marines are already heading down to Mind. Mind will be placing that bunker very soon there at the at this entrance. A little bit about the map. Colosseum II is barely more or less built like this. You have the mains in the 4 corners, really in the 4 corners as you see here, and then you have 2 plateaus above and to the left or the right, you know, depending on the corner, that are creating a barrier for your main. In the middle you have this narrow valley through which you can be attacked directly, and you can solidify it fairly well. You see he's bringing in SCVs from the line, doing a great job of keeping these Marines at bay, and he's catching the Marines. He caught the Marines with the SCVs. Great play there. Awesome play catching those Marines. The Vulture will not be that easy to deal with, but yeah, great game getting it getting the Marines within the bunker when the Vulture arrived. In the meantime, command center by Hwasin, since he doesn't want to fall far too behind. And great wall! Great SCV wall, denying the entry by the Vulture bike. Now pulling off the SCVs, he doesn't want to lose anymore. He's coming in with the Marines to kill this Vulture. The Vulture's almost dead, gets a Marine kill. But overall, good defensive there. Factory almost ready for Mind. Good defensive there from Mind. So as I was saying, the map has these two plateaus close to your corner, you know, shielding it. These are the two places that the players will expand first, that's for sure. And then probably each of them will try to solidify their half of the map, being more or less a top-bottom map, considering the positions of these players. So Hwasin looking to expand to top right soon. Hwasin, Mind afterwards. So Hwasin top right, Mind afterwards, bottom right, and another factory going down for Hwasin, scouting SCV there by Mind. And what is within the center of this map, delimited by these 8 plateaus on the edges of the map, is a very, very big open area with some small stone formations or something in the middle. That's why it's called Colosseum, because it's kind of a gladiator arena with these plateaus on the ridges, on the sides of the map, and this very, very big, wide open area in the middle. And of course, as in every TVT, but especially here on Colosseum II, I believe that shuttles will play a key role. It's really going to be a game of cat and mouse, I guess. Dropping your tanks and your Goliaths at important positions on the map, and dropping your opponent with your tanks and Goliaths where he's sitting right there. So it's really going to be a mind game. And considering that, I believe that Mind will have the bigger possibility to win, since I've seen him playing awesome against Flash. He's gonna lose that SCV, I believe, that he was trying to attack with. Earlier on, you saw Hwasin trying to land that barracks and try to harass Mind a little bit. Mind, however, got those Marines in time and repelled it. Machine shop working nicely there for him. Comset station coming up. Armory is already up. So it's looking as a very, very standard TVT. In the meantime, it's not that much in between these guys. Indeed, Mind probably does have an economic lead by having gotten that expansion somewhat sooner. But there's not really that much in between these two guys. So we're heading to another normal TVT. I know many people would probably say, okay, so TVT is really boring, but I really like TVT. I mean, not as much as non-mirror matchups, but it's an okay build, I guess. In the meantime, going after that barracks of Hwasin, trying to destroy it, to deny any scouting and range vision, sending his barracks, however, on his own, building the starport, Hwasin, for those shuttles, for those dropships. He's going to have them first. He's forcing Mind's own barracks to move away. So really, mirror play from these games in the meanwhile, even though they didn't start the game with the same build, it's slowly moving towards a fairly equal build. Especially now you see Hwasin taking the second expansion at the same time, actually. So it's really leveling up at a fairly equal game in the meantime. None of these guys going for any strange, crazy build. They're both managing to have a defensive stance for now, to build up their economy, and to produce units. And as I've said, once those dropships will be up, we'll have a lot more of an interesting game with